Hello KAWP friends, my name's Kelly. Now normally we do product reviews, but today we get to actually talk to the people who invented the product and are going to tell us a little bit about their product and their certification. John, if it's okay, I'll start with you, and you are the manufacturer / inventor of the product. Can you tell me a little bit about what the product is and why you came up with it?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you, Kelly, for taking the time to put us on your podcast, to listen to it, and it's fantastic information, so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I was a trainer for quite some time, and through that experience as a trainer, I had a lot of senior clients, and I used to work with a different suspension piece of training equipment, which were 2 single straps. But there were deficiencies on that product with as far as a little bit too much mobility and flexibility when the clients would work with it. They didn't have proper control. So one day I was working with one of my senior clients and we put a bar between the 2 straps. They were like, yeah, this works better.
So you're going to show me 3 of the exercises that identify both or all 3 of the balance, strength, and flexibility. So what are you going to show me first here?
So let's going to start with a balanced exercise. So the trainer is going to work with a client to determine how long you can stay in balance, and that gives you a baseline. So just a single leg, right? Okay. You'd be surprised how many people have a hard time with that.
Okay, what about a flexibility?
So flexibility exercise for shoulders, for hips, and that gets your shoulders. You can really feel it in your hamstrings, your hips. And strength exercise. Right. Would be just a push-up, right? Wide grip, middle grip, inner grip, push-up, 3 positions. So that would be your push-ups.
So this would identify any imbalances as it will show up with the twisting or the bar kind of.
And every one of these exercises engage your core, right? And doing everything. You're never really doing an isolated muscle group. You're doing all of your muscle groups pretty much collectively.
How many exercises do you think in total can this bar
We've
do?
come up with over 30.
30,
right?
okay, great.
But there's a lot more. I mean,
Sure.
every day trainers are sending us video on something they've created.
Right.
So
yeah.
it's who knows?
So Sheila, you got the product when John first came out with it, and you own a facility, you have a lot of trainers, you have a lot of clients that are here. What are some of the benefits that you found with the product over the older type of suspension training?
I immediately saw the value in it as soon as I put my hands on it, because I wanted at the time, training clients through them using their own body weight had become very popular, and this was not going backwards. This was going to continue to go forwards. Working with older people, having control of your body is very important. So body weight training is definitely the way to go. As soon as I put my hands on the Strong Over 50 body weight bar and felt the stability, I knew that I could get some of my a little more fearful or lesser fit clients into body weight training starting here. And then the more I worked with it and the more the trainers, we all got certified. And then once you learn the foundation of the program, you're only limited by your imagination. I mean, once you know the fundamentals. So learning regressions and progressions for all the exercises, then all of a sudden I thought, well, the body weight bar is more than just introducing somebody who may be not as fit to use some of the other things in the gym. All of a sudden we were learning how to progress this to even train highly fit people. So it's become a very valuable product in the gym, but as a business owner, one of the things it did was really give me the confidence to market to the 50 and over market, to the senior market, to the baby boomer market, and say, we are here for you. I, as a trainer, and all my trainers here understand. We've taken the certification program. We know the differences in the 50 and over body, and now we have this tool that is going to help you achieve what you get out of body weight and suspension training, and take away some of the difficulty and deficits there with the other products that were out there.
So you're talking about, let's say, 50-year-old plus, John, and speak to that a little bit. Is that a market that is underserved, in your opinion, the 50-year-old plus market? Is that part of the reason?
Yes, well, absolutely. So, you know, if you look at our country as a whole, over a third of the population will be over 60 by 2030. That's the baby boomers, right? And the baby boomer generation ended in 1963, 1964. And so that's the largest population, and they've proven 30% of that population exercises. If you go to a typical gym, they don't have a product offering, or specifically something other, maybe like the one standard we've had forever, the silver sneakers. There was something else missing. The three things we lose as we age: flexibility, balance, and strength. And so with the bodyweight bar, it addresses all three of those things. And it does it in a very easy, very effective, and a very efficient manner. You're working your whole body in one single exercise. It's incorporating balance and incorporating strength. So we needed a product for us, the boomers. And we needed not only a product, but people that understood us. So Sheila has worked with the product over 10 years. We partnered with a company called Fit Fix Now, located in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's owned by a professor and kinesiologist named Jane Kurth. Jane's developed absolutely amazing online courses, and they're all CEU approved. So she looked at the product and what we had, and she said, we can do an amazing course with this, a certification course. And so we headed that direction, and I couldn't, it's just, after that, it's just been amazing the impact it's had on people. So we're training younger people, everybody, through our certification course with the Strong Over 50 bodyweight bar, and helping aging baby boomers, stay fit.
So as you guys are collaborating now together on the product, is this something that you want to take to the nation? I mean, is this a product that you're trying to get into more facilities? Is there a process for doing that?
I mean, I think that's our goal. Is that the 10-year experiment that I've done here has shown to me as a business owner and as a baby boomer that it definitely has value, and I think it is a very underserved market. The majority of fitness is really geared toward people 20 to 40, and people 50 and over just have to kind of squeeze in to the gym and the program. And again, in my 10-year experience, if I look at the inquiries I've gotten through my website or referrals from doctors, it's all specifically, I'm coming to you because of your Strong Over 50 program. I saw that you're Strong Over 50. I'm 73 years old, and I think I need to change where I'm working out for something that's geared more toward me. So what I started hearing and seeing was people were looking for this. The number one increase I've had since I have been advertising as Strong Over 50, I've seen a tremendous increase in men over 60 taking the first step to come and work out. And that was previously, it was very heavy women, 70 to 30%. There's something about the phrase Strong Over 50. I mean, who doesn't want to be Strong Over 50? A lot of men maybe didn't jump into, one gym said they tried golden yoga or, silver sneakers, and that really wasn't getting it. So I'm so happy sometimes when I look in here and I might see, 6 or 7 50 to 75-year-old men in here training, and they need that. So bringing that to other facilities around the country and having this be a program will make me feel good inside. And as a fitness professional of almost 30 years, I think giving back to my profession is also going to make me feel good.
So we've got a product, and then we've got a certification process that people can, if you're a trainer, if you're, in rehab physical therapy, you can go and get that same certification, utilize this in your facility. So not only is this product good for people individually, but it's also a revenue producer potentially for facilities. Is that correct?
Yeah, so your facility becomes certified. And when you become certified facility, you get 8 CUs for your trainers, so you can train your staff. You get bodyweight bars, 2 bodyweight bars. You get all of our marketing material. You get all the online marketing material, and you get branded Strong Over 50. Now, we've been vetting our people that would join the team. We call it our Strong Over 50 family, to make sure that we get the right facilities. It's very important to Sheila and I that the people that we are putting into our program follows the same core values that we have, and this is about helping people. I watched my dad, who's 84 years old, and they told me there was no way my dad was going to walk again. He broke his hip. 3 months later, working with the Strong Over 50 bar and working with me every day, my dad walks again. That's unusual because, you know, statistically, if you break your hip and you're over 80, you're dead in 12 months. So for me, this is a passion to help people, as is it Sheila, and the people that we add to the family. They're gonna benefit by the fact that they get to be branded Strong Over 50. They get a training methodology to attract the baby boomers, and it's going to help their facility grow. We've got the data. It's not like this is a brand new program. We've got 10 years of data with Sheila's stores, and she can vouch to the fact that this really appeals to the boomer population and will draw those people to your store.
So you've got an existing website, and we will put that link in the description below. You've got a website for the Strong Over 50 certification, then you can also get the product on your website.
I mean, if you go to strongover50.com, you want to learn about the program, right? You're somebody that hasn't exercised in years. You just retired, now all of a sudden you're making this lifestyle change. You happen to find us, you're a consumer. You go to the Strong Over 50 website. There also is a place on the Strong Over 50 website to learn about the certification program for the trainers and the certification program for the gyms. And then, of course, if you want to buy a bodyweight bar, there's a separate site for that called bodyweightbars.com.
It looks very portable to me. Have you had people purchase one and take it with them on the road just because they don't want to stop their training because they're traveling, that they can utilize this on the road?
Yeah, it is portable. It has a door hanger that will go over top of a door. A person can work out at the house. I personally have one hung up in my bedroom. You know, one of the things with exercise equipment at home, and a lot of people sell exercise equipment for people to buy the stuff, where's it end up? It ends up in the corner, right? They have it for a week. But I hang up mine in the bedroom with an inspirational poster, and I do squats, I do push-ups every day. And I kind of connected a habit to a habit, right? So once I brush my teeth in the morning, my next habit before I take my shower, I do my squats, I do my push-ups, I do my rows, I do my single leg work, whatever that happens to be, and then I pop in the shower. Guess what? I just did 100% more exercise than I did the day before, and I've incorporated it as a habit in my life. And you won't change, you know, one of the components to why people don't exercise is they haven't incorporated it as a habit. And that's the benefit to, you know, when you build that relationship at a gym with somebody, it becomes a habit. Habits are hard to create and hard to break. But if you can make it easy to create, you can really start to impact yourself so that you can become fit. And recognize too, you're not going to see results tomorrow. It's a long-term relationship with exercise.
So Sheila, you have had this in your facility for 10 years. I assume you use the product as well. You're an athlete, and are there anything that you feel that this does that's specific?
There's a lot of ways to build strength in a gym.
Sure.
Okay, so I've been in the fitness business a long time. Working in a gym used to be going through a line of machines, and most of the time you were sitting and you were pushing or pulling, or maybe pushing with your legs or lifting with your legs. You were stationary and you could build strength. When body weight training and suspension training started to come about, there's this whole other component of neuromuscular communication, knowing where your body is. And the first time someone might try to do a one-legged squat or even sometimes a push-up, they might realize how unbalanced their body is. So for me as an athlete, as an aging athlete with some problems that I'm having, I like being able to work unilaterally. I like being able to challenge the stability. I have education as a trainer myself. I can see in myself doing an exercise, let's say, where my hip isn't firing properly. I know what that looks like. So I can help my clients. If I put them in an exercise where they have to control their body, I can see the deficits immediately. So it helps me work on my own deficits. It helps me work with my clients. This type of training, your core is involved all the time. It's easy on the joints. You know, you're not lifting just a dead end weight like a dumbbell. I mean, as I have some aches and pains someday, I can always regress or progress the exercises to meet me where I am that day. Again, I have an advantage because of my education, but I can see the same thing in my clients. I say, hey, we're gonna do a little more on the body weight bar today. We're gonna change your angle a little bit. We're gonna eliminate this exercise. We're gonna do that. you know, it's all good. It's a great teaching tool. It gives people a lot of confidence. They start an exercise and they see how imbalanced they are, and then over 6 weeks or so they come back and they've mastered it. That's really good feedback, and that builds that habit, and they see a difference. And I have several clients. I started with a woman, I don't know, a few months ago, and she said, you know, Sheila, I don't know if my body's changed, but what I know is I feel a lot better. That's what it's all about.
I just want to thank both of you for taking the time to talk to me about your product today, and hopefully in the next few weeks, months, years, you'll get this out there to where it'll be in a lot of gyms and a lot of facilities throughout the country, and you can come back and talk to us again about all the success that you've had.
Sounds good.
That'd be great, Kelly.